Remember that awkward moment in your viva when the teacher asked you कि answer तो सही है बेटा, but why did you choose this particular answer? And you suddenly realize कि you do not know why. Or maybe the situation with your relatives where the relatives are asking you that same old boring question कि बेटा future का क्या plan है? Well, if you have ever been into these situations, then you will definitely relate to the chapter The Interview. Hello dear learners, welcome to Fit the Lit, where we fit literature to its rightful standard. Today's session is going to be a short summary of the chapter The Interview. Today's session, we are going to cover the summary and also some ultra pro tips from the chapter The Interview included in your CBSE main reader Flamingo. Let me begin by telling you briefly about the chapter. The chapter is written by Christopher Sylvester and it is divided into two parts, right? The first part of the chapter deals with views and opinions on interviews. तो बहुत सारे राइटर्स ने बहुत सारे सेलिब्रिटीज ने अपने व्यूज शेयर करे हैं अबाउट इंटरव्यूज एंड दे आर डिफरिंग व्यूज, यानी कि कुछ प्रो में बोल रहे हैं, कुछ अगेंस्ट में बोल रहे हैं, तो वो हम सारे पढ़ेंगे. Then in part 2, an interview with Umberto Eco. अभी Umberto Eco is the one who brings out or who symbolizes balance. अभी वो कैसे, we will see, right? Moves from general debate to specific example. तो first part जो है, it is about a general debate on interviews. General opinion कि generally लोग क्या सोचते हैं, generally celebrities, writers, poets क्या सोचते हैं about interviews. And part 2 is specifically an interview with Umberto Eco. ये चैप्टर इतना स्कोरिंग है क्योंकि इतना छोटा चैप्टर है एंड बहुत ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस फ्रेम होते हैं इस चैप्टर से. सो दिस चैप्टर इज गोइंग टू बी रियली स्कोरिंग. डू नॉट मिस दिस सेशन. Two parts, movement from general to specific. Then examines the interview as a modern genre, mix of opinion, humor and irony. So this chapter has mix of all these things. Humor, opinion, of course opinion is there, then humor and irony. These two poetic devices I have already made. I have already uploaded the video on these four poetic devices: irony, satire, sarcasm and humor, that how they are used in NCERT class 12. Do go and watch that video. Examines the interview as a modern age genre, right? So interview has become it has become really popular these days. आप YouTube पे भी देखेंगे बहुत सारे इंटरव्यूज चलते रहते हैं सेलिब्रिटीज के, एंड सेलिब्रिटीज ऑल्सो लाइक टू गिव इंटरव्यूज बिकॉज दे गेट पेड फॉर इट एंड उनके लिए एक चांस होता है फॉर इमेज फॉर्मेशन, राइट? सो interview as a new age genre and also the mix of opinions कि कैसे कैसे interviews को treat किया जाता है in the modern day, right? The chapter focuses on intrusion into private lives, power of media, writer versus interviewer, public curiosity. तो चैप्टर के हमारे चार फोकस रहेंगे मेजरली कि हाउ इंटरव्यू इज एक्चुअली एन इंट्रूजन. इंट्रूजन मीन्स बेसिकली इंटरफेरेंस जब बहुत एक्सटेंड तक हो जाती है, राइट? सो इंटरफेरेंस इनटू प्राइवेट लाइफ. सो व्हेन यू आर watching the reels कि this and this actress is going to this and this restaurant with this and this person, ये क्या है? It is a part of their private life, but media उनको मतलब भी ट्रैक कर रही होती है, right? So they are tracking the celebrities 24/7. What is that? This is actually an intrusion into their private lives, right? Power of media, that media can break or make your image. So a lot of politicians and celebrities, they constantly and frequently give interviews in order to get their image upgraded या फिर उसको better करने के लिए. Politicians तो आजकल बहुत ज़्यादा interviews देने लगे हैं. Then writer versus interviewer. अब writer यहाँ पे basically interviewee है, right? So there are two terms. One is interviewee and the other one is interviewer. So interviewee is the person who is answering the questions and interviewer is the person who is posing the questions, जो कि questions पूछ रहा है, right? Public curiosity, and the major element that has made interview a very upcoming and modern kind of genre in the field of media is this public curiosity, that people always remain curious about the private life of the famous people, isn't it? तो हमें जानना है कि लेट अस से कि फेमस क्रिकेटर सो एंड सो क्या कर रहा है अपनी प्राइवेट लाइफ में, हु इज ही गेटिंग मैरिड टू, हु इज ही डेटिंग. Then similarly we have a fascination with celebrities कि celebrities क्या कर रहे हैं, who is the person that they are dating, where are they going, कहाँ पे वो लोग dine कर रहे हैं. So this kind of public curiosity has made interview a very popular medium of interaction, right? Medium of knowing. So let us begin with the brief summary of the chapter. Point number 1, interviews in modern life. So interviews have become unavoidable. Every person who is famous at some point of his or her life, they have to face an interview. तो चाहे आप कुछ भी कर रहे हो, चाहे आप सेलिब्रिटी हो, दैट इज आप एक्टर या एक्ट्रेस हो, या फिर आप पॉलिटिक्स में हो, या फिर आप एजुकेशन फील्ड में हो, या फिर व्हाटसोएवर, या आप साइंटिस्ट भी हो, तब भी आपको इंटरव्यू देना ही देना है. इट हैज बिकम अनअवॉइडेबल. सो इफ यू गेन फेम एंड पॉपुलैरिटी, so definitely there will come a point in your life जबकि आपको एक इंटरव्यू देना ही पड़ेगा. It has become so unavoidable. Celebrities constantly questioned. Media demands access to private lives. This is what I was talking about. ये सब हमें चैप्टर में दे रखा है, right? कि आजकल के एरा में इंटरव्यू एज अ मीडियम ऑफ नॉलेज बहुत ज्यादा पॉपुलर हो गया है, राइट? सो मीडिया डिमांड्स एक्सेस टू प्राइवेट लाइफ. तो जो उनकी स्क्रीन पे लाइफ चल रही है दैट इज डिफरेंट, बट मीडिया वांट्स टू नो their private life. Public curiosity fuels interviews. Again, as I said, कि main driving force क्या है? Main driving force क्या है कि interviews have become so popular और इतने interviews हो रहे हैं and they have become unavoidable, वो देने ही पड़ते हैं because public curiosity. The people want to know. So people want to know कि जो भी celebrity वो follow कर रहे हैं वो अपनी private life में क्या करते हैं, right? चलो, let us move forward. Now in this part वो दोनों हमें कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग ओपिनियंस बताए गए हैं, राइट? तो जैसे कि उसके प्रोज भी बताए हैं और उसके कॉन्स भी बताए हैं, राइट? एंड ऑल्सो अ फ्यू राइटर्स हैव बीन नेम्ड. हम वो सारा अभी करेंगे कवर समरी में. बहुत छोटी सी समरी रहेगी लेकिन बहुत ही पावरफुल फॉर योर एग्जामिनेशन प्रिपरेशन, राइट? Interview as an ordeal. Ordeal means a difficult task that you have to do. You cannot avoid. So ordeal is a difficult task. So this is the opinion, this is the consequences, the cons of being interviewed, right? What is the first one? Writers feel exposed and vulnerable. Of course, they are vulnerable to questions. अब अगर मैं किसी को इंटरव्यू करने बैठूंगी, so definitely I'll be asking the questions. So I can ask any question related to any sphere of their life. पावर देख रहे हो कितनी? लॉस रिपीटेड क्वेश्चनिंग कॉजेज इरिटेशन. और अगर वो क्वेश्चन हमें उसका आंसर नहीं मिलता अप्रोप्रिएट तो रिपीटेड क्वेश्चनिंग होती है. मीडिया ट्रायल एक वर्ड आ गया. मीडिया ट्रायल क्या होता है? व्हेन पब्लिक फॉर्म्स एन ओपिनियन बेस्ड ऑन एन इंटरव्यू. कि काफी बार तो ऐसा हो जाता है कि पब्लिक ओपिनियन फॉर्म हो जाता है जस्ट बाय लुकिंग एट एन इंटरव्यू, इजंट इट? लॉस ऑफ कंट्रोल ओवर पर्सनल इमेज. ये तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. क्यों? क्योंकि इसके फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई एम गिविंग एन इंटरव्यू और वो इंटरव्यू अच्छा नहीं जाता है बट वो पब्लिश हो जाता है एंड व्हाट विल हैपन इज इट विल एक्चुअली डैमेज माय इमेज पब्लिकली. तो ये एक बहुत बड़ी चीज है. इतनी ज्यादा पावर होती है एक इंटरव्यू में कि इट कैन एक्चुअली ब्रेक योर इमेज कंप्लीटली, डिस्ट्रॉय योर इमेज कंप्लीटली. Interviews described as painful experiences. अब let me, I just did not want to point out, लेकिन look at the situation that Alia Bhatt was into. So Alia Bhatt is a famous Bollywood actress, right? We all know. So she had an interview at Coffee with Karan and her political acumen was checked. तो इतना बुरा था वो कि she was made to look like a fool all over the internet. तो पूरे उसके memes चले हुए थे. You must have seen. If you not, you can just go and check out, right? तो ये इंटरव्यू एज अ पेनफुल एक्सपीरियंस कि वो पूरी इमेज को ही टार्निश कर देता है, पूरी इमेज को डिस्ट्रॉय करने का पूरी इतनी पावर रखता है, राइट? सो इंटरव्यू एज एन ऑर्डीन. What are the points? Exposed and vulnerable. The people feel exposed and vulnerable. Then constant and repeated questioning can make the person irritated. तो अगर लाइव चल रहा है इंटरव्यू, देन इट इज गोइंग टू बी हाईली डेट्रीमेंटल टू माई इमेज, क्योंकि मैं वहां पे इरिटेशन शो कर दूंगी, राइट? देन loss of control over personal image. Of course, you lose control over the personal image, and finally, it is a painful experience. Then the other contrasting, अब हम देखने वाले हैं कि कैसे वो एक पॉजिटिव चीज हो सकती है, राइट? और कैसे कॉन्ट्रास्टिंग ओपिनियंस भी हैं. सम राइटर्स स्ट्रांगली अपोज इंटरव्यूज, सम टॉलरेट देम अनविलिंगली. तो अब मैंने जैसे कि बोला कि हम लोग सारे तरीके के ओपिनियंस को इसमें देख रहे हैं पार्ट वन में. पार्ट वन ऑफ द चैप्टर फोकसेस ऑन डिफरेंट ओपिनियंस. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि इट इज क्रिटिसाइजिंग इंटरव्यूज, बट वो सारे ओपिनियंस को देख रहे हैं. तो पहला हमने क्या देखा था कि क्रिटिसिज्म ऑफ इंटरव्यूज कि कितने बुरे होते हैं, राइट? तो some writers strongly oppose interviews कि उनको बिल्कुल करने ही नहीं है. The others relate or tolerate them unwillingly कि चलो मतलब even if we have to deal with, हम लोग कर लेंगे deal, but that too unwillingly, बिना बिना मर्जी के, that kind of thing. Few accept interviews as informative. So there are few people who accept interviews as imparting information. For example, अगर किसी अच्छे साइंटिस्ट का इंटरव्यू आ रहा है, राइट? या फिर लेटर से कोई एक बिलियनियर है जिसका इंटरव्यू आ रहा है, तो उससे क्या पता चलता है कि व्हेन दे शेयर देयर लाइफ स्टोरी, यू गेट इंस्पायर्ड एंड मोटिवेटेड, एंड कहीं ना कहीं आपको क्या मिलती है? गाइडेंस मिलती है. तो this is the part where interviews are informative because you get guidance, you get information, you get knowledge, you get to choose a career path through them, right? Chapter presents mixed reactions. So this particular chapter, as I said, कि वो एक तरफ नहीं है. This chapter will present all the reactions to interviews, right? अब हम लोग जो पार्ट कवर करने वाले हैं, this is important. So can you see that 1 star? That means ultra pro tip आ गई है आपकी. Ultra pro tip number 1 is कि जो हमारे 2 markers बनते हैं CBSE में, वो generally opinion of writers पे बनते हैं. Whatsoever writers are mentioned in part 1 of the chapter, वो आपको याद करने हैं कि इस writer का ये opinion है, right? तो वो आपको याद करना ही है. There is no escaping that. So first writer that is mentioned is V.S. Naipaul. He strongly hated. अच्छा, there are 4 major writers जो कि mention हो रखे हैं. तो चारों आप एक बार just go through the slides, take a screenshot of the slide if you want to, so that you can remember कि इसने ये बोला था. Atleast इतना तो पता होना चाहिए कि इसने क्या बोला था. Terminology पता होनी चाहिए, right? So V.S. Naipaul strongly hated interviews, called interviews as ordeals, felt interviews violated his privacy, believed interviews distorted a writer's personality. तो एक राइटर की जो पर्सनालिटी होती है, नॉट पर्सनालिटी इन द सेंस की फिजिकल पर्सनालिटी, नो, फिजिकल पर्सनालिटी की यहाँ पे बात नहीं हो रही है. वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द साइकोलॉजिकल पर्सनालिटी, राइट? साइकोलॉजिकल या फिर पब्लिक पर्सनालिटी, यू कैन से पब्लिक इमेज, क्योंकि इट अफेक्ट्स यू मेंटली. जब आप एक इंटरव्यू में आंसर कर रहे हो क्वेश्चंस रिपीटेडली, एक के बाद एक रैपिड फायर चल रहा है, इट अफेक्ट्स यू साइकोलॉजिकली एंड इट अफेक्ट्स योर पब्लिक इमेज एज वेल. तो पर्सनालिटी यहाँ पे हम बात कर रहे हैं, नॉट द फिजिकल पर्सनालिटी बट द साइकोलॉजिकल पर्सनालिटी एंड ऑल्सो द पब्लिक इमेज. Then felt interviews violated his personal privacy. So violated means destroyed. Of course, when the social media people follow you everywhere कि किस रेस्टोरेंट में आप जा रहे हो, किस जिम में आप जिमिंग कर रहे हो, किस मार्केट में आप शॉपिंग कर रहे हो, तो क्या है? It is a violation of privacy, isn't it? Then called interviews as ordeals, difficult task. You need to get the interview done. वो एक बहुत बड़ा टास्क होता है. And then he strongly hated interviews. Most aggressive critic of interviews. So this is the major point that you need to remember, that V.S. Naipaul is actually the most aggressive hater or you can say critic of interviews. Okay, so V.S. Naipaul था कौन? Basically he is an English writer and diasporic writer क्योंकि he has been to various countries, so he shares his experience. He is of Indian origin, but he shares his experience of various countries and the cultures in his writings. Then we have Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling, we all know he is the writer of Jungle Book, right? So Jungle Book की जो पूरी story है, he is the major writer behind it. Considered interviews morally damaging. Now here he is talking about the moral sphere of being interviewed. कि कहीं ना कहीं your soul also gets disturbed. Your soul also gets disturbed or minimalized when you give an interview, right? This is what he is saying. Compared interviews to crimes. So he says that it is actually a crime against a person. कि crime दो तरीके के हो सकते हैं. One is physically damaging, the other one is mentally damaging. But interviews are crimes because they are mentally damaging, because they cause mental harm, mental trauma to a person. Felt interviews harmed a writer's self-respect. So again, it is a harm to self-respect, self-image, whatsoever. So they are morally wrong. Saw interviews as ethically wrong. कि लेने ही नहीं चाहिए. When you are in human society, आपको एक दूसरे के लिए पॉजिटिविटी स्प्रेड करने चाहिए, ना कि दिस काइंड ऑफ नेगेटिविटी, दिस काइंड ऑफ मेंटल ट्रॉमा हमें किसी को भी नहीं देना चाहिए. सो ही सेज दैट interviews are ethically wrong. Then we have the next one, H.G. Wells. Now, H.G. Wells is again a writer who used to write about science fiction, right? Disliked interviews, felt they were unnecessary and intrusive. So he disliked interviews and he felt that they were unnecessary and intrusive. जैसे कि मैंने बोला कि unnecessary है because there is no learning out of it. But हमें पता है कि of course we learn a lot of things from an interview. That is if you want to. अगर आप मजे के लिए देख रहे हो तो एक अलग बात है. But they are also intrusive. Intrusive meaning that they tend to interfere in your personal life. Believed interviews distracted writers from serious work projected. So, what is he saying? That whenever you are writing, it distracts you. As a writer, as a professional writer, he says that interviews actually distract you from your thought process, which is again detrimental. बहुत बुरा है writers के लिए. Critical but less extreme. So although he is critical, he is speaking negatively about interviews, but he is less extreme in his approach. तो हमने पढ़ा किस किस का, V.S. नायपॉल का, फिर हमने पढ़ा रुडयार्ड किपलिंग का, and then we have done H.G. Wells, and then fourth will be on the next slide. अब ये जो है हमें सारे याद रखने. H.G. Wells is lesser extreme. सबसे ज्यादा extreme कौन था? V.S. नायपॉल, right? Then Saul Bellow. Now Saul Bellow accepted interviews reluctantly. Accepted interviews reluctantly. मतलब थोड़ा सा you can say not with affirmation, but हाँ ठीक है चल जाएगा. That kind of attitude, right? With reluctance. Felt writers had no escape from media attention. So he says, according to Saul Bellow, कि because interview is a rising genre, so there is no escape कि आप उसको मतलब उससे भाग तो सकते नहीं हो. So it is better that you face it. So with that kind of resignation of attitude, he accepts interviews. Acknowledged interviews as a modern reality. तो जैसे कि science and AI has become a modern reality, you cannot escape it. अब आप चाहे AI को बुरा कह लो चाहे अच्छा कह लो, but can you really escape it? No, it will come, it will encroach in all parts of our life, so it is better to accept it. So that kind of acceptance is Saul Bellow having with respect to interviews. कि चलो यार अब मतलब अब तो ये चीज है ही, you need to accept it, you cannot just escape from it. So that kind of acceptance. Practical, resigned attitude. This is what I said, कि he is accepting interviews with a sort of resignation in his attitude. कि ठीक है यार, let it be. That kind of thing. So he is also practical because he is accepting as a reality. You cannot escape it. It has become a reality of the modern day life. And he is also showcasing this resigned attitude कि ठीक है, just let it be. All right. So these are the four ones. What are the four ones? फटाफट comment box में लिख के बता दीजिए. What are the four opinions of the major writers that are given in the chapter? अगर आपने वो four opinions याद कर लिए, part one is done. उसके अलावा कुछ नहीं है part one में, right? So this brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel Fit the Lit, and stay lit always.